The Marine Corps' effectiveness comes from its ability to combine air, ground, logistics, and naval assets into a deployable Marine Air-Ground Task Force. This dynamic synergy serves as the expeditionary force in readiness for the United States. In order to train as we fight, Marines must have access to interconnected land, sea, and air ranges. The varied terrain and climate of the Southwest makes the region an ideal place for Marines to train for current and future operations. The Marine Corps maintains 7 installations within California and Arizona. 80% of the Marine Corps' real estate and 40% of its combat power resides in the Southwest region. More than 90% of the Marines train in the Southwest region before deploying overseas. The Marine Corps reorganized regional commands to increase efficiencies. Marine Corps Installations West consists of 5 installations and 2 training ranges, and serves in direct support to Marine Corps Recruiting Command San Diego and Marine Corps Air-Ground Combat Center 29 Palms. Marine Corps installations are the foundation of the supporting establishment that constitutes the 5th element of the Marine Air-Ground Task Force. Irreplaceable national assets, installations are fundamental to the combat readiness of Marine operating forces and integral to the quality of life of Marines, sailors, and their families.
Hands come to your chest, push up, front foot.
As residents of the local community, Marines are committed to preserving Arizona and Southern California's natural resources. Responsible stewards of the environment, Marine leaders properly balance the operational needs of the Marine Corps and the preservation of the environment for future generations. Marine Corps Base Camp Pendleton was established in 1942 and continues to serve as the Marine Corps' primary and premier amphibious training base. The base was redesignated as Marine Corps Installations West, Marine Corps Base Camp Pendleton. As a result, a brigadier general serves as the commanding general for the region and the base. The home to the 1st Marine Expeditionary Force, Marine Special Operations Command, and the School of Infantry, Camp Pendleton is one of the busiest installations in the Department of Defense. With more than 125,000 acres and 17 miles of shoreline, Camp Pendleton provides critical training platform for more than 40,000 Marines and sailors preparing to deploy overseas. The vast terrain in close proximity to land and coastal training ranges provides Marines the opportunity to incorporate combined arms training by using naval assets with fixed and rotary wing aircraft in direct support of ground and extensive convoy operations. With a daily population averaging 70,000, Camp Pendleton is a multifaceted base that offers training opportunities, facilities, services, and support responsive to the needs of Marines and their families. As residents of Southern California, Camp Pendleton opens its gates to neighbors throughout the year. The world-famous Mud Run is one of many events that unite the surrounding community with our Marine Corps family. Through partnerships with local organizations and regulated programs, Camp Pendleton remains a leader in energy conservation and a dedicated steward of the environment. The home to 17 threatened or endangered species, Camp Pendleton is committed to the protection and preservation of its natural and cultural resources. Camp Pendleton remains one of the largest economic contributors to the local economy, spending close to $148 million annually in employee salaries. With allocated dollars for energy projects, construction projects, and new housing, Camp Pendleton is a reliable source of income for many Southern California residents. Created in 1978, Camp Pendleton Air Facility was redesignated as Marine Corps Air Station Camp Pendleton in 1985. A major helicopter installation for Marine Aircraft Group 39, Marine Corps Air Station Camp Pendleton is home to 5,000 Marines serving in 11 active squadrons. Marine Corps Air Station Camp Pendleton supports operations for the AH-1 Whiskey Super Cobra, the AH-1 Zulu Viper, the new UH-1 Yankee Super Huey, the CH-46 Sea Knight, soon to be replaced by the MV-22 Osprey. Marine Corps Air Station Camp Pendleton operates a secure Class A airfield and maintains air station facilities, equipment, and properties in support of operational forces preparing for combat. Strategically located within 2 nautical miles from the coast and within close proximity to ground forces, Marine Corps Air Station Camp Pendleton provides access to numerous training ranges and serves as a premier aviation hub for combined arms training. The location of Marine Corps Air Station Camp Pendleton is critical to shipboard operations training off the coast. Without the air station, Naval Expeditionary ship-to-shore training operations would be gravely impacted. With more than 250 civilian employees working aboard the air station, which continues to contribute to the economic welfare of Southern California. Signed over to the Marine Corps from the Navy in 1997, Marine Corps Air Station Miramar is the West Coast headquarters of Marine Aviation. Home to the 3rd Marine Aircraft Wing, 10,000 Marines operate or support the flight operations for the FA-18 Hornet, KC-130J Hercules, CH-53 Super Stallion, and the MV-22 Osprey. Marine Corps Air Station Miramar provides a central location between inland air-to-ground ranges and littoral air-to-air ranges for fixed and rotary aircraft. The only Marine Corps Air Station with a static firing line, Marine Corps Air Station Miramar is an invaluable platform for pilots to develop and maintain the highest level of aviation proficiency. The majority of the Marine Corps Air Station Miramar's training facilities are located aboard East Miramar, a 15,000-acre spread of hilly chaparral desert that contains 5 small armed ranges, a nuclear, biological, and chemical training facility, and an aircraft fire rescue training site. The land itself supports training in land navigation, convoy operations, and related ground training exercises. With state-of-the-art training facilities aboard the installation, Miramar serves as a preferred training facility for local law enforcement and personnel from other federal, county, and city agencies. Located in the heart of San Diego County, Marine Corps Air Station Miramar opens its doors annually to more than 500,000 patrons for the world-class Miramar Air Show. More than $17 million is generated from the annual air show. As members and partners with the San Diego community, Marine Corps Air Station Miramar is committed to the prosperity of the local economy. In 1942, Marine Corps planners chose Barstow as a secure inland site to protect critical supplies and equipment against possible Japanese attack. Redesignated in November 1978 as Marine Corps Logistics Base Barstow, the installation is well positioned to support the logistics needs of the Marine Corps and Department of Defense. Home to one of the largest maintenance centers in the Department of Defense, Barstow sustains half of the Marine Corps' capabilities for ground maintenance and supply. With 3 million square feet of covered storage and approximately 30 million square feet of open lot storage, Barstow is essential to the Marine Corps' capacity to provide uninterrupted support to the operating forces. As the second largest employer in Barstow, 500 military and 2,500 civilian personnel provide end-to-end support to Marine forces west of the Mississippi to Asia. Employees work around the clock to ensure that equipment is stored, tested, maintained, and distributed to best support the warfighter. Barstow's desert climate helps preserve facilities and equipment and offers an ideal environment for renewable energy platforms. Marine Corps Logistics Base Barstow is the first Marine Corps installation to construct and operate a wind turbine. At peak capacity, the turbine generates 1.5 megawatts of energy, enough to power 500 homes. One of the region's smaller installations, Barstow is committed to maintaining strong relations with the surrounding community. Home to the only mounted color guard, Marines participate in local and regional events throughout the year. The first air facility in Yuma was constructed in 1928 for military and civilian use. In 1951, the Air Force reactivated the base, which was later transferred to the Navy in 1959 and listed as Marine Corps Auxiliary Air Station. On July 20, 1962, the designation was formally changed to the present Marine Corps Air Station Yuma. Yuma continues to be the busiest Marine Corps air station in the Department of the Navy for air operations. With access to 2.8 million acres of bombing, aviation training ranges, and superb flying weather, Marine Corps Air Station Yuma supports 80% of the Corps' air-to-ground aviation training. On average, 8,000 United States Marines log more than 8,000 flight hours while conducting more than 5,000 sorties each year. The Chocolate Mountain Aerial Gunnery Range, located in eastern California, and the Barry M. Goldwater Range, located 7 miles southeast of Marine Corps Air Station Yuma main side, are managed and maintained by the air station staff to ensure these bombing ranges are accessible for training operations 365 days a year. Nestled within 5 square miles, Marine Corps Air Station Yuma is home to the Marine Corps AV-8B Harriers and the Distinguished Marine Aviation Weapons and Tactics Squadron 1, recognized as the most comprehensive graduate-level aviation course of instruction in the world today. Weapons and Tactics Instructor Course trains aviators, ground combat officers, and service support officers in advanced Marine Air-Ground Task Force tactics, techniques, and procedures. Marine Corps Air Station Yuma hosts numerous units and aircraft from U.S. and NATO forces throughout the year. Home for the Joint Strike Fighter, Marine Corps Air Station Yuma contributes nearly $500 million annually to the local economy through air operations, construction, civilian employment, and the annual Yuma Air Show and Open House. Marine Corps Air Station Yuma continues to preserve the natural habitat of eastern California and western Arizona. Through the use of photovoltaic systems, the base is producing more than 147,000 kilowatts per hour to offset energy use, as well as energy-efficient buildings, advanced water conservation irrigation systems. Marine Corps Air Station Yuma continues to reduce its environmental footprint in the region. All of the Marine Corps installation's West Marines, sailors, and civilian employees remain dedicated to training and supporting America's expeditionary force in readiness, a balanced air-ground logistics team. Marines and forward deployed and forward engaged, shaping, training, deterring, and responding to all manners of crisis and contingencies. Alert and ready, we respond to today's crisis with today's force.